Think the story of your life is worth passing on from generation to generation? If you've got the tale, our next company has a way to share it.
Throughout time, poets and writers have passed along the classic stories of our history, from generation to generation. But what about your personal story? The story of your love, the story of your service, the story of your life. Scottsdale Multimedia, a groundbreaking professional writing services company, is telling the tales and writing the stories of people from around the world. And not just celebrities or dignitaries, everyday people everywhere.
Not every biography we write is a celebrity biography. We developed the philosophy several years ago that every life is worth recording that was worth living in the first place. And so we have a lot of people who have very common stories, who will come to us, very common experiences, but to them they're important, and to their families and their grandchildren, they're important stories. And we record those stories and we write them in an interesting way.
I came to Scottsdale Multimedia when I decided to write my history. I decided that it was time to give my children and my grandchildren a little bit more knowledge of my life.
Starting the process is as simple as sitting down to tell your story. Scottsdale Multimedia's trained biographers take it from there.
The beginning process of writing this book was very, very fun. I came into the office, the people there were so happy, they treated me well. I was so excited to be there and to tell them my story.
Through a series of conversations over a period of just a few days, either at their offices or where you live, the staff at Scottsdale Multimedia gathers all of the information they need to construct the story you want told.
I sat down and started telling them my story. They were very professional. They knew how to ask me the right questions to get me feeling comfortable and to say the things that I needed to say for my book and to have the things expressed in the right way. I was very, very comfortable with the writers, and it only took about 3 days and they had my complete story.
As a true ghostwriting service, Scottsdale Multimedia tells your story in your words, in your voice. And as you read drafts sent over for your review, you'll quickly see that Scottsdale Multimedia works diligently to make your life a great read. And the process isn't just rewarding for the person telling the story, it's just as rewarding for the authors.
I have one of the best jobs in the world. I get to live many lives a year through someone else's eyes, and that's a great experience for me. And as I sit and I let them tell me the story, I have a few questions every now and then just to prompt them on where to go to next. But it's very interesting to me that time after time the stories flow, they come forth, and the lives emerge, and then we're able to capture those and write them in a book.
The most rewarding part for me is being a surrogate for my clients. I get to be in their shoes, I get to feel what they feel, and in fact when I spend enough time with their material and listening to their tapes and visiting with them, I actually capture their voice. That's how we do it. It's a transformation we go through as a writer.
I have an opportunity to be able to share experiences with different people in all walks of life and be able to help them bring those experiences to their family and friends.
Telling your story is a wonderful way to pass along your heritage to your children, grandchildren, and for hundreds of years beyond.
What a wonderful experience it was. It was good for me to go back over the different details in my life, but they made it such a wonderful experience to be able to see this and to almost experience it all over again as they wrote down my life story. I really recommend the way that they did this. It was a wonderful, wonderful experience.
Share your experiences. Share your loves. Share your life. With friends and family for years to come, with help from Scottsdale Multimedia.